Okay, hello everybody. This is Gwendolyn, aka Evangelica, and I just wanted to make a video to kind of go over some things that maybe we have gone over and some things we haven't. So I'm definitely going to go over my role play in general, macros, and a little tip here and there. First thing that we're going to go over is if you are indeed role-playing and you're in some very busy place such as Stormwind, this right here gets really annoying, especially if there's a lot of emoting going on between you and your role player. This makes it hard to keep up with what's going on because a lot of times there's just so much trade or general chat that it just gets really obnoxious, and you wind up having to scroll up and down trying to find out what's going on. So first thing, if you don't know already, you can simply right click on whatever you want to disappear. So trade chat, we're going to make a new window, drag it up here. This little button here will close that up, and then you can store it wherever so that it doesn't get in your way. You can do the same thing with general chat. So you simply right click again, move, and this one you can shrink down, bring this up here so that's not in your way. You can do this to other things as well. So if you have local defense, or if you're out and about and you see looking for a group, they chat in there sometimes too, and it gets really annoying. But basically what that does is leaves this open for you to be able to see large emotes. So that way you can keep track of what's going on. You don't have all this nonsense showing up. So if somebody has a large emote or you're just going back and forth, you can easily see and not get distracted with all the other junk. So with that being said, later on when you're done, you just click on that, and here, once you expand it, you can right click and close window. And you do the same thing with this one, and you can close. And it goes back to where it is. Thankfully not much is going on now, but it'll return it there. So that's one hint, little tip, whatever, that you can remember. Makes it a lot easier. You don't have to look at all that other crap. So the next thing we're going to go over is making macros. I'm going to show you some things. So I already made some, but I will show you how I made those. So basically you go into game menu and you're going to go into your macros. And then what I'm going to do, let's say you already have some, just select one that you want to delete. Okay, now that automatically removed them from my bar here. So let's say your character does a lot of dancing. If you dance all the time or you say something all the time, like if you have a motto, you can macro it. Just makes it easier for you so you don't have to keep doing the same darn thing over and over again. So my character, let's say, like I said, she dances all the time. You're going to go to new. It's going to bring up this window. You're going to select any kind of picture you want. They have a crud ton. Basically any kind of picture they have, and wow, they have here. So we're going to use this one because it's got a foot. That's good for dancing, right? So then we're going to name it Dance. And then we're going to click OK. And here is where you're going to type out your macro. So obviously your macro is just simply \dance. And you're going to bring it down to wherever you want. So anytime that you want to dance, you're just going to click this button. And there she goes. That way I don't have to worry about typing it out. I just click that and she's a-going. Hi, big boys. That's what she's saying. Anyways. So, another thing you can do is for my roleplay, and we'll get into my roleplay as soon as I make the macro. So, you go into macro, do new, and we'll just make it this, I guess, and we'll name it MRP. And here's where you're going to do \MRP. And then just drag it to wherever you're going to have it. After you've done that, you just click on it and it's going to bring it up. For those who don't know what MRP is, it's My Roleplay. Makes it super fun if you're into role-playing. It brings your character to life, basically. It's just amazing fun. You get to give them middle names, last names, nicknames, describe their eyes and all this. It's really, really self-explanatory. They kind of clue you into what you can do. For example, I gave her the name of Gwendolyn M. Smith just for, you know, tutorial sake. If you have My Roleplay and you select somebody, it will show you right here if they have it. And then you can actually click on that. We'll get to that later. But if you mouse over them, you can see in that little window that it has my full name, my nickname, which I said Squeaker, and it says currently what I'm doing, and that welcome, you know, walk-ups are welcome. So if you click on this, it'll bring up what you have typed up. This is what they see. Obviously, I said work in progress for the biography and the history and all that, because I haven't filled it out. But it's really fun. You can do all kinds of things with it. It's great. So I would suggest getting it. It really brings your character to life, like I said. So with that being said, going over RP, things to remember are, you know, do not take control over anybody else's character. You know, if you're emoting, don't say that you killed them or that you know, cut them or whatever. Just, you know, you can't say, you know, upon seeing my character you fell in love, blah blah blah. You can't do that. So leave that be. Another no-no is not to connect yourself to any of the NPCs. There's debate on whether you can do some of the unknown. So let's say you pick, you know, the herbalist in Ironforge. I suppose some people might not care too much about that, but definitely the major NPCs, you know. So you're not related to the king, you're not married to the king, you're not his daughter slash, you know, whatever. Just make sure you don't do that. Those are big no-nos. As far as ERP, which is erotic roleplay, make sure that you are somewhere private, and that if you are doing that, make sure you party up. And, you know, use party chat to explain what's going on and what you're saying. It is not welcomed, obviously, to do that publicly. Use your common sense. If you're role-playing with somebody and you're starting to get frisky, make sure that you ask them before you go any further. And if they say no, don't be offended and don't be ashamed. Some people, it's not their thing. Some people are afraid to do it or embarrassed to do it. You know, that's fine. Just, you know, you'll find them all over the place, so I wouldn't worry about it. Another thing is just have fun and don't worry about what's going on, you know. And if somebody ridicules you, just shrug it off because it doesn't matter, you know. So, yeah, those are just some of the things that I wanted to discuss. Please remember that when you are role-playing, some people play their character to the max, and they are very hardcore. So some of these role players are quite serious, and they play assholes. So if you know that they are indeed in role play, don't be offended if they're treating your character like shit, because that's just the way they are. It might not be the actual person behind the computer. That's another reason on why having My Roleplay is good, because it will tell you, you can set yours that you're out of character at the moment or in character. So that if you bring this up, it will show there that they are in character. So if they're talking to you, they're probably in character. So anyway, That's pretty much it for now. If you guys have anything that you want to make a video of, you know, as far as roleplay, let me know and I will be more than happy to record whatever is going on. I believe that Sheezel was looking into getting Fraps as well, so he might be available for that too. If you guys want me to make a video of anything, let me know, whether it's a tutorial again or a tip or anything else. So, you know, feel free to let me know. You know, you guys are my guild and I want to do whatever it is that makes you happy. So, anyway, that is it, and I guess I will talk to you later. So, yeah, have a wonderful day.